folks, this is Kev MM0TMG. I'll be doing the Coast to Coast net for an hour tonight, 9 o'clock to 10. I'm a couple of minutes late, I think, but we'll do our best to do what we can. From now on, the call sign will be the club call sign GM5 Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra, or as we like to say, Digital Voice Scotland. So we're looking for some check-ins in a moment, and slowly please, if you give your calls slowly and phonetically and twice, that'd be great. So this is GM5 DVS on the Coast to Coast net, looking for any check-ins. QRZ. Yeah, this is GM5 DVS. This is the Coast to Coast net, running every Saturday night from 9 PM to 10 PM. We're looking for any possible check-ins on the Coast to Coast net. Give your call sign twice and slowly and phonetically. QRZ, please. This is GM5 DVS, looking for any check-ins on the Coast to Coast net. QRZ.
Mike 7, Hotel Romeo Charlie, MM7 HRC.
Mike 6, Charlie Mike Golf. Mike 6, Charlie Mike Golf. Mick in Lincoln.
Mike 1, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Mike 1, Charlie X-Ray Echo.
Okay, we've got 3. Just put the last one in now. Yeah. Right, we're up to date. So, let's go to the top of the list. So, MM7 HRC, you're first on the list, sir. Good evening. There's no... I'm sure you know my name by now. Anyway, I wonder how you are, Colin, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
MM7 HRC returning. Hi, good evening, Kev. Good to hear your dulcet tones back on the airwaves. And good evening to the group. On this fine sunny night in Dundee. It's a beautiful evening. Good night for radio. Yeah, I could only apologise for last week. I did plan to be in here for your first Coast to Coast, Kev, but I had a good excuse. I was on top of the Wellgate car park with a flat tyre. So, yeah, kind of missed the first Coast to Coast net there. But yeah, I thought I'd try and make sure I checked in the night, and nice and early for a change. Normally on the Monday night net, I'm the last thing to call in, but I thought I'd jump in nice and early there, Kev. Back to you.
Aye, fine business. Good to hear you on, though, and it's good to see you're getting into your UHF, VHF. I'm not sure which one you're coming in on, but it's good to see that you're using the gateways. So good on you, and that's what they're there for. So we'll put it back to you and see if you've got any more comments, and then we'll move on to the next one from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Yeah, good business, Kev. Yeah, good stuff. Not much else to report, really. Been playing down on the HF bands, 20 metres, pretty flat all week. And then it just came alive again yesterday. Last night was quite busy. propagation is all back up again, so that's all good. So that's probably the plan for later on. And I'll just I'll put it back to you, Kev. I'll just sit on the side here and I'll let you go on to the next check-ins there. But like I said, just want to pop ahead and say hello. I think Ali's there. I think I heard Ali there. I don't know if he checked in. So good evening to Ali. And I'll just make this my final there, Kevin. I'll put it back to you. This is from MM7 at Chelsea.
MM7 HRC, GM5 DVS returning. That's good, Colin. No, I'm really pleased, mate, that you're getting out and about and using your radios and stuff. That's what it's all about. You learn quite a lot of things about VHF/UHF. If you stick at it, it's a fascinating part of the band, part of the spectrum. You could get all sorts of weird and wonderful things just suddenly coming up on VHF and UHF. But anyway, we'll move on to Mick. M6, I think it is. I'll check that in a minute. CMG, you know who you are, Mick. Round to you from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
M6 CMG, yeah, good evening, Kev. Hope you're well, mate. Thought I'd give you a check-in because I think you're going to be struggling for numbers tonight. There's some concert going on down in that blooming place that gets everything. Never travels around the country. It's always down in London, isn't it? But that's another issue. Yeah, HF, I've done a little bit this week, not a lot. Obviously all of it FT8. What was it, the other morning on 40 metres, bang into Australia again. So I can't complain on that score. Although this evening I've taken all my antennas down, lowered them right down to ground level. We're under a yellow warning for thunderstorms early morning. So while it was daylight, I've taken them all down. VHF, UHF, wow, yeah, that can be good when it gets going. A bit of tropo. Sometimes even sporadic-y, especially on 2 metres and 6 metres. Particularly 6, but 2 can get going as well at times. Especially if this solar cycle goes up like they're expecting. There's a bit of a waffle for you, Kev. Sorry, mate. GM0 DVS M6 CMG.
Oh, I've been called worse. GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, Mick. Good to hear you on, mate. And it's been a wee while since I think I heard you one day last week. You might have been on our system. Maybe I even worked you on the net, or I don't know. You weren't on this net last week because it was very quiet on here last week. It's a new net, so you know it's going to take a bit of traction for it to build up. But you know we'll keep plugging at it, and we'll get a few in. Okay, thanks, Mick. I'll put it back to you just one last time, see if you've got anything else you'd like to add from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
M6 CMG return. Yeah, last time you heard me on here, Kev, was actually for your net last Saturday. I did call in. Made a point of calling in just in case. So I hope it goes as well this week as you did last week, because you went the whole hour getting call throughs. So I hope it goes as well for you this week, mate. So I'll give you 73, and if I don't catch you before, I'll catch you next Saturday, mate. GM5 DVS in the group, M6 CMG.
M6 CMG. GM5 DVS, yep, fine, no problem at all. And alright, that's I'm just yeah, okay. sorry. Yeah, all good. So my week's not much to say. I haven't done a lot. Usual Mick, just pottering around. I haven't been going very far. Went for a bit of a walk the other day, which was meant to be a fairly short walk and ended up a bit longer than it should have been. But anyway, nobody got killed. Everybody was fine, and it was actually quite a nice day, so it was quite an enjoyable walk. Okay, we'll put it into the next one, which I think is MM0DXE. When I get the phone. Right, MM0DXE, I think it is. Round to you, Andy, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Mike 1, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Good evening, Kevin. Nice to hear you on. And I thought I'd make an effort to try and come on. I was actually watching the gig on the telly. So I let Echo stop. It's because it piped up with my call sign. I should really mute it. Yeah, I was watching the gig on the telly, but I thought I'd come through and do a check-in. So good to hear you on. And I was wondering if you were actually going to appear at all, because it was after 9, and I'm thinking, I do you fell asleep or something. But well, hopefully you'll get 1 or 2 check-ins a night, Kev. And I just thought I'd confuse you by using my other call sign, by the way, mate. So there you are. GM5 DVS, Mike 1 Charlie X-Ray Echo.
Unfortunately, you have confused me. I've put you in the log under DXE. I wasn't really listening. Not used to hearing the same call. I didn't take it down right. But you could always check in a wee while if you want with your other one. Now it doesn't stand, I suppose it matters what order they're in the log as long as they're in. I'm just doodling this down on a notepad as I'm going. So there we go. Anyway, Andy, I'll put it back to you, mate. Any more fine? See if you've got anything to add, and if not, I think we're at the bottom of the list. MM0 CXE GM5 DVS.
MM1 CXE returning, I think, Kev. Yeah, I've not got much to add. I've been playing around with the Cisco phones. So you'll see some of the emails about that I've posted out to everybody. Some of the stuff I've been up to. That's been quite interesting, quite beneficial. So all good stuff. And I'm actually on the phone tonight. So you've never said it sounds bad, so that's quite good. So I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, mate, I'll let you crack on. I'm going to nick through for a wee while and see what's on the gig on the telly. And hopefully I've missed all the rubbish the time I've been in here, and I'll catch some of the good stuff when I get back. I'll see you in a bit. Good luck with the rest of the net, and I'll probably speak to you in a little while. GM5 DVS, Mike 1 Charlie X-Ray Echo.
GM5 DVS return, and I keep forgetting how far this phone's actually away from me. I can't really pull it too much forward there. That's a bit better. Just very aware of I've got a phone on the desk and I've got a pint of water. I don't suppose it'll mix very well. It's not the newest acquisition. Getting used to that, by the way, Andy. Getting quite used to that now. Didn't it that long? Having a few problems with contacts, but I'll have to sign in, I think, with my Google accounts to bring the rest of the contacts down. The program I used did restore 300 and odd contacts, but there's one or two missing. I did a backup on the other phone, and I should have done that first, then installed the program, and it would have got the newest one. But anyway, you live and learn. Well, some people do. Anyway, that's it. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list, folks. I wonder if we have any more check-ins. This is the Coast to Coast net, and it's run for an hour on a Saturday night, 9 PM to 10 PM UK summer time at the moment. Do we have any more check-ins, please? Please give your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically. QRZ.
Mike Quebec 3 X-Ray Golf Papa MQ3 XGP.
Seven Alpha Whiskey X-Ray, Kilo 7 Alpha Whiskey X-Ray. Mike 7 Mike Charlie Alpha, Mike 7 Mike Charlie Alpha.
Okay, I think we've got 3, I think. Is that right? Just, yeah. Okay, Gordon, with the fancy call sign. Round to you, sir. Oh, I can't believe this. MQ3XGP from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Gordon. I wonder how you are, mate.
Yeah, very good evening, Kev, and everyone else on the net. I thought I'd use it. I wasn't going to bother. I thought, do you know what? Might as well get a bit here on your net, so get something different in the log. Not been up to very much. Was up the big metropolis today. Went up Edinburgh, and it was just beautiful day. Don't get me wrong, beautiful day, but it was just pandemonium. You just couldn't get moving at all. Everywhere you went, and yeah, it was like the United Nations. I hardly heard any Scottish voices, so it's good to come on the net and hear a Scottish voice. Other than that, not up to very much, mate. Just plodding along with a wee project that I've been doing. That's all done, so hopefully get it all switched on tomorrow and get Andy to do his magic. And other than that, nothing else to really report, mate. Nice to hear you on, and I'll put it back to you and see what else is happening in Kevin's world. Down to you, Kev, from MQ3XGP.
Q3XGP MM0. No, it's not. GM5, so you're getting me mixed up. GM5 DVS. Digital Voice Scotland. Yep. What's been happening with me? Not a lot. I had a bit of a walk on Wednesday. Thursday, I can't remember what I'd done. I was meant to see Shannon at some point this week, but actually was working, so I didn't. I went to the club on Tuesday and went down to there and had a wee jabber away. It was okay. And the granddaughter came out. She's usually no bother with me. She's a granddad's girl, but because it was a strange car and there was somebody else in it that she hadn't met. As soon as I put her on my knees, she was like, no, and started crying. She's only 18 months. So her mum had to pick her up again and just tell her. But apart from that, Gordon, I've not done a lot. A wee bit of walking. I might actually take myself. I was going to go for a walk the day, but I didn't get around to doing it. So I might do a wee 15-minute stroll after this net and see how we go for that. It's good to get the blood pumping around the heart and stuff. Okay, Gordon, I'll put it back to you for any more finals, and if not, we'll move down the list. Back to you, Gordon, from GM5 DVS.
Yeah, fine, Kev, and yeah, fine on getting it. Well, that was like us today. Obviously, we took public transport up to the town and just walked around, so we didn't have the car or anything. So I done a fair bit. I'll go off a way up. If you can, where the Comey Pool is in Edinburgh, got off there, walked all the way down the bridges, went for a bite to eat, and then down Coburn Street and back along Princess Street, along George Street, and then down to the new St James's Quarter, and then back up the bridges to get the bus back home. So I've done, I think, 12,000 steps or something like that. So, but my legs are feeling it today. I'm no used to that, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, Kev, I'll let you plod on, mate, because obviously you know time's an issue, and I'll let you bring in the other station. I think it was a Kilo Alpha station, Kev, but you need to put a note yet. Cheers, mate, and we'll catch you on later on. Cheers, the note.
Yeah, no problem, Gordon. I'm not too sure if I've got the chap's call sign right, but we'll see if he's. Hopefully, I've got him right. I've got K7 Alpha Whiskey X-ray. Is that right? K7 Alpha Whiskey X-ray. Hopefully that's correct. This is GM5 DVS listening for you. Coast to coast net every Saturday night. I wonder if you're still listening.
Hi, Kev. This is K7AWX. I loaded up the Jeep this morning and was getting ready to head out and do some hiking and a little bit of shooting, and I remembered that the net was today, so I kind of put everything on hold and figured I would hang out around the house for a little bit and see how everyone was doing in Scotland today, and then I would take off. K7AWX, back to you.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. I got the call sign right for once. K7AWX, GM5 DVS. Yep, fine business. It's all good. Well, I'm sure you've heard my boring week. Not much going on really in my life at the moment. Gordon, you mentioned 12,000 steps. I think I used to get that every day when when I had Olive. And when she comes back, I shall start obviously going out walking again. So, yeah. I haven't heard my Samsung watch shouting at me for a wee while saying, well done, you've reached your target, or come on, get up and do something. Anyway, round to you, your station over there, and what's your call? Let me. K7AWX, sorry. K7AWX, round to you from GM5 DVS.
$12,000 steps is a lot of steps. when I heard him say that, I was like, wow, because I normally get about 8,000 or 9,000 during the week, but I have a desk job, so Monday through Friday, not a lot of steps here, which is why I kind of try to get a little bit more exercise on the weekends. But I'm glad you're doing well, and everyone else is doing well. So, like I say, I just wanted to check in and see how everyone was doing, and I'm glad everyone's doing well. So this is David, K7AWX in Tonopah, Arizona. Hope everyone has a great day. And thanks for the chat, 73.
No problem at all. You're always welcome on this list. Everybody is. Now, let me see. Right. MM7 MCA, I think it is. I hope I've got that correct. This is GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Mike 7, Mike Charlie Alpha, receiving, Kev, and good evening to yourself and the group. The name's Andy here, Kev. I think I did speak to you a few months back. I think you were putting some pies in your microwave, as I recall. I don't know if you remember that conversation at all, but you were explaining about how you like putting your mince pies in your microwave. So I'm not sure what kind of results you get by that, but I think you did explain to me on the day how you were getting on with that one. Well, my location is Wallaford, Kev, so I'm just up the road for the guy with the fancy call sign, MQ3XGP, Gordon, so he's just a few miles down the road to myself. But the past week, yep, been just enjoying the weather when we've got it. Today, basically helping the daughter out, so that's been kind of my week, just doing as I can, helping the family when I can. So that's kind of my story for my wee report for Wallaford, Kev. So I'll just hand it back to yourself, mate. Hand it back to yourself, mate. From Mike 7, Mike Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, Mike 7, Mike Charlie Alpha, GM5 DVS. Yeah, I do remember you, Andy, and I'll tell you right now, mate, the way I do my pies, the microwave is not to be recommended. I repeat, not to be recommended. Halogen oven's the job. So you put the pies in, doesn't matter what they are, steak, mince, curry, macaroni, whatever you like. Put them in upside down, 6 minutes. Turn them round, 6 minutes. They come out nice and puffed up. Roasting hot right enough. But they're crispy and the way they should be. So there you go, Andy. That's a wee tip you've learned tonight there. Back to you for a final from GM5 DVS.
Mike 7, Mike Charlie Alpha receiving. Yeah, thanks for the enlightenment there, Kev. I'll certainly take that tip on board. But usually when I have my pies, I usually stick them in the oven. But it's a gas oven, so it's not too bad. But I've not tried it in the halogen, so maybe one of these days you should maybe go on TV and maybe do some presentations on how to do these pies. But anyway, that's fine, Kev. As I say, I just thought I'd pop on tonight and give a wee shout in. Our radios have actually been getting a bit rusty, to be honest with you, so I thought I better come and make an appearance on the DVScotland network. And I'm glad you remembered the call sign and the conversation we had, Kev. So anyway, I'll let you crack on tonight, Kev. I hope you get more callers into the group. So this is Mike 7, Mike Charlie Alpha, returning it to yourself, GM5 DVS, and the group.
Yeah, no problem, Andy. Nice to work you, mate. And feel free to drop in any time. We're on a Saturday. And the other guys, Gordon and Andy, they do the DVScotland Monday night usual net. That changed its time, Andy, in case you didn't know. That's now on at 8 p.m. You probably have seen it on the socials and stuff, but it's on 8 p.m. summertime to 9:30. Used to be 9 o'clock till 10:30, but me and Andy got our heads together at one point and thought it might be a good idea to try a different time. I'm not sure whether it made any difference or not, but anyway, that's the new time. So there we go, and this net's on every week. It's just a chit-chat net, there's nothing special. That's all. So it was really just to get me back on air. I'd got a bit rusty because I'd been a wee bit unwell, and I decided to take a bit of time off, so I wanted to speak. I spoke to the leader, Colonel Gaddafi, Andy there, Mr. Andrew. I spoke to him and says, look, how's about me doing a wee net on a Saturday to just get us back into the swing for an hour? So that's what we're doing. So that's all it is. Anyway, let's see if we have any further check-ins. This is GM5 DVS. Please give your call sign twice, phonetically and slowly. QRZ.
Echo 1, Charlie,
Kilo
Echo
Juliet
Quebec.
4,
2,
Zulu
Echo
Oscar
1,
Yankee.
Charlie, Echo
Kilo
Quebec,
Juliet
Christchurch.
4, Zulu Oscar Yankee.
Okay, I've got the CEQ, I've got all your call sign. The other one, Oscar Yankee, give your call again, please. GM5 DVS, and we'll put you on the list.
It's Kilo Juliet 4, Zulu Oscar Yankee, KJ4, ZOY. Sorry, I'm on EchoLink. There was a delay that cut off the beginning. Back to net control.
It's okay. Cool, man. Everything's cool. We just hang loose here, and we're quite a cool, kind of relaxed bunch of guys on this net. So, you know, mistakes are made by net control as well, quite frequently. It's not the first time Gordon's had to help me out with the logs and stuff. So don't worry about any mistakes or cut-offs or anything like that. Nice to make your acquaintance. Anyway, let's see if there's anyone else who would like to check in on the Coast to Coast net. I'd forgotten the name of the net there. The Coast to Coast net. Any more check-ins, please? GM5 DVS, listening for your call sign. Give it twice, give it slowly, and give it phonetically, please. QRZ. Okay, nothing heard. I'm just right. Okay. I'm just right. 2E1 CEQ. You're on the list first. Good evening to you, sir. Name's Kev. We're in Dundee, east coast of Scotland, about 50 miles northeast of Edinburgh. I wonder how you are tonight. Go ahead. GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS from 2E1 CQ. Yeah, not too bad there, Kevin. I haven't actually quite. I've only about finished work about an hour ago. Had me van in depot, so obviously I came home. Had a little bit of a drink and something to eat before I decided to come on. The wife's got the Jubilee concert on. It's okay, but it's a little bit too heavy for me. Being at work all day long, it'd be all right if I was obviously at a day off. I would be able to listen to it. But I hope everything is okay with yourself. It's nice and sunny here today. Although I did actually hear a little bit of a thunder earlier on. So whether that actually means something, I honestly do not know. Anyway, microphone back to you there, Kevin. GM5 DVS from 2E1CEQ.
2E1CEQ GM5 DVS. Returning, yeah, no problem at all. I actually, I don't do anything special, to be honest with you. Like, I just lead a fairly mundane life. I've never anything interesting to report or anything. Nothing really has happened of significance this week. I did get a visit from my pal. He came down on Tuesday. He gives a hand putting an Ethernet cable in, because I was using these overline, what do they call these things, power, or the PLT things, overline power adapters or whatever they're called. They did a job. They did what they were supposed to do. That's all I could say. But they did drop out from time to time. So everything's hardwired now. So it should, famous last words, it should be okay. I hope. So put it back around to you for any finals that you might have, and then we'll go down the list from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
GM5 DVS from 2E1CEQ. Well, you could say I leave a bit of a boring life. Well, I wouldn't say boring. I'm a bus driver, so just go round and round in circles, and that's got to be boring, to be quite honest with you. Occasionally I get lost. Occasionally I go the wrong way, which is interesting, to say the least, which is rather annoying, but it adds to the entertainment. But it's not deliberate, but there you go. But apart from that, everything is A-OK. Enjoying work, back after 8 weeks on the sick, and the like. So anyway, I'm going to go 73. I'll probably have to go and sit down with the wife and watch the concert a little bit before I hit the sack. And I hope you carry on with the net. It's a good net, and I'll see if I can make it in next week as well. Cheers, Kev, from 2E1CEQ.
2E1CEQ, GM5 DVS returning. Yep, no problem at all. Thanks very much for your support, and nice to hear you on. And we look forward to talking to you next week. Right, we have one more on the list. I'm just battling with it. Right, so. Right, I think this is right. KJ4, Victor Oscar Yankee. I hope that's correct. This is GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Good evening. It's actually Kilo Juliet 4 Zulu, Oscar Yankee, KJ4 ZOY. My name is Steve. I live in Texas in the south central United States, and I'll apologize in advance for some of our politicians. I learned about your net from a good friend of mine who's on the east coast of the UK and is a whole lot more technically adept than I am. Thank you for letting me check in. My respects to everyone, and 73s. Nothing really exciting going on here except we're just living our lives with all of the things to do. I'm in my 70s, retired, and trying to keep up with grandchildren. Good evening, all. This is Steve, Kilo Juliet 4, Zulu Oscar Yankee, back to net control.
Yeah, thanks for that. I actually don't know why I got that wrong, because I looked at it again and I'd actually put your call sign in right, but said it wrong. So there you, that's what you get. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, nice to work here, and you're welcome on the net. We're on every week, so don't be a stranger and don't feel You know, if you want to call in every single week, you'll be welcome. Okay, everybody's welcome on this net and all nets that we run on this network. Right, I think we're back to the bottom of the list. So let me... Okay, yeah, we're back to the bottom of the list. So let's see if we do have any more check-ins for the coast-to-coast net. This is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. Call signs twice, please, slowly and phonetically. GM5 DVS running the coast-to-coast net looking for check-ins, QRZ.
MM0 TRA, Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha. Good evening.
Okay, Ali, you're on the list. Thank you very much. Do we have anyone else? This is GM5 DVS running the coast-to-coast net. Give your call sign twice and phonetically if you'd like to be checked in on this net. QRZ, please. Okay, we'll try again. This is GM5 DVS, Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, running the coast-to-coast net, 9 PM to 10 PM every Saturday. Fairly new net, so, you know, we don't expect huge numbers at the start, but please tell your friends and, you know, come and join us and have some fun. This is GM5 DVS looking for any possible check-ins, QRZ. Okay, it seems to have went a bit quiet. Okay, Ali, MM0 DRA. I'm a wee bit disappointed that you've not got an M. I'm disappointed in you, Ali, that you've not got a Q in your call today. But there you go. Wonder how you are. MM0 DRA from GM5 DVS. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah, MM0 DRA returning. No, there'd be too many teeth. No, sorry. No, I'm busy today. I was away getting my hair cut. That was an ordeal. Hate getting my hair cut. It's far too sore. And then I was at a birthday barbecue in the afternoon. Young lads, Mrs. throwing the garden party, so it was fine. So, yeah, a couple of nippies and I was happy as Larry. Happy as Kevin as well. So there you go. But other than that, everything else is fine. Yeah, all quiet now. So there we go. So swing it back to you, Kevin, from MM0 DRA.
MM0 DRA. GM5 DVS returning. Yeah, fine, Ali. Aye, all good, mate. I haven't done a lot this week myself. I got my new phone requisitioned on, can't mind when it came, but anyway, it got set up and we got going finally this week. It's not fully operational, but the main things like Libra is working on it, and Andy, by the way, Soundscape has been updated and it does work in this area now, so that's good. That's fantastic. I can't wait to charge up a set of headphones and get out there, see what it's like. But yep, so there we go. So back round to you, Ali, see if you've got anything else to say, mate, and if not, I'll crack on and see if I could get a couple in before the end of the night. MM0 DRA, I should remember that call sign, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, GM5 DVS from MM0 DRA. Yeah, okay, Kev, nothing else to report. All's quiet, so you've got another phone, eh? You rich people, I can't afford these things. No, I'm just a poor man, you know. Getting old, you see. Don't get so much pension when you get older. So anyway, we'll let you crack on and see if we can get any more check-ins. And we'll hear from you later on. GM5 DVS from MM0 TRA 73. Bye, Kev.
Just a quick question, Ali. Are you on your micronode?
Yes, Roger, I'm on the Allstar node. That's a Roger.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll speak to you about that later. I've got the same issue, but I'll talk to you about it on the phone at some point this week. Maybe not the night, but tomorrow if you're about. Oh, it's nothing too bad. It's just something. I can hear a wee whine, and I'm getting the same thing. But I know what it is that causes it, and it's fixable. So don't worry about it. Most people probably didn't even notice it, but I heard it, and I've got headphones on as well. Don't know why I've got headphones. Oh, I do know why. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, Ali, nice to speak to you, mate. I'll see if I get another one or two in the log, and then I'll call it a night. Okay, thanks, Ali, for coming in, and I'm glad you never fell asleep this week. I think Andy thought I did. I was very, I think I was actually a minute late, so I might even need to work on it a couple of minutes later the night. Okay, this is, we're at the bottom of the list. This is GM5 DVS, coast to coast net, looking for any check-ins. QRZ, please. Okay, folks, I take it everybody's fell asleep. If there's anyone else would like to check in, please do so. This is the DVScotland network, and we are on most, I think we're going out on most modes, and we are looking for some check-ins on the coast-to-coast net. We only started last week, so it's quite a new net, and it's done a wee bit better tonight than it did last week, I think. It seems to have been a wee bit busier, but I could still do with a couple of more check-ins before we wind it up. So is there any more check-ins for the coast-to-coast net, please? Give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically. QRZ. Okay, this is GM5 DVS. It's went rather quiet. Looking for some check-ins on on the coast-to-coast net. I wonder if there's anyone would like to say hello to us in Scotland. This is GM5 DVS looking for any check-ins. Give your call sign twice, phonetically and slowly, please. QRZ.
Mike India 0 Alpha Zulu, MI0AAZ calling. Good evening.
Well, John, nice to hear you.
Screen off.
Sorry, mate, that was just my watch. I'm a bit of a gadget man and like all sorts of fancy and wonderful gadgets. Anyway, John, good to hear your name's Kev, as you know, and I wonder how you are, what you've been up to the day. It's been a no bad day in Dundee, quite sunny. Don't know what the temperature actually got up to, because I was intending on going for a walk today, but didn't end up going. I might go for a walk after the net and just to get some exercise. Just a short walk though. Back round to you, John, from GM5 DVS. Go ahead.
Right, good evening, and good evening to everybody else listening. Actually just come out to the kitchen here. I'm on DMR tonight, going through my 2-meter Sunflex gateway, Mike Bravo 6 Kilo Alpha. And yeah, it was a lovely day over here. Temperature, I think, was about 18 or 19 or so. And it's nice and calm here at the minute. I hope we're in for a similar day tomorrow, but you never know with this weather. I was on watching the concert on the TV in BBC One down at Buckingham Palace. So well done so far, so I thought I'd come on and just give you the contact this evening. It's surprising, like when I was sitting watching it, at the difference there is between London and say where I am. I'm sure you notice it in your part of Scotland as well, as far as daylight goes. Like when it's dark down in London, we still have daylight up here above 55 north, 6 west, in my case. So anyway, back to you in Dundee. I'm sure all the usual contenders have been in from around the country and further afield. GM5 DVS, Mike Dundee is 0 Alpha Alpha Zulu.
MI0 AAZ. GM5 Digital Voice Scotland returning. Yeah, okay, John, no problem at all. I'm looking with dismay at the pile of mail that I seem to have accumulated. I've been putting my mail aside for days and days. I really am gonna have to sit down and go through it and sort through it. You know, I used to be quite good at sort of just dealing with it, but these days I seem to sort of just, I'll get it later. And then, of course, you end up with about 30 letters to go through by the time you get to it, and some of them, it could be important, you know, so it's not a good habit to get into, really. Nothing at all to report here, John, just the usual, mate, but on the light and dark thing, places like Shetland in the summertime just don't get dark at all. They stay at daylight the whole time, but in the winter time they get dark at something like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, pitch dark. Norway as well, yeah, it's just right across. You can actually see it, I think, for Shetland. Norway is just right across the water, isn't it? So they'll be the same, I would imagine. Yeah, but it's certainly the climate. I think it's been personally. I think it's been cold this April, May time. I think it's been pretty cold actually. I don't think it's been a good summer. Well, we're not really in the summer, but I think spring's been that great, John. Put it around to you for one final, and then we'll see if we've got one more. See if we can get another one in. Back to you from GM5 DVS.
Right, GM5 DVS, MI0 AAZ. Yeah, you've got like 5 minutes to go officially here, so I'll not go on too long. About Shetland, how they would get the I suppose daylight all year round, but even here, like where I'm at night now during the summer months, when the sun sets, you can see the glow out in the horizon stays there, and then it moves right round through north, right round to east, then the sun pops up again. So it's, I suppose it's just part of where we are up here in the higher latitudes. So anyway, I'll not keep you. Thought we'll give you the contact anyway. I hope you've had a good few calling in the net. I wish you 73 from Northern Ireland, and I'm sure we'll hear you on Monday night when you shout in with Andy. So good night from myself, and I'll nip in and catch the tail end of the concert here. It's been good so far. Anyway, back to you for the finals. From Mike India 0 Alpha Alpha Zulu 73.
Mike India 0 Alpha Alpha Zulu. Zulu GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, John. Nice to hear you on, mate. And you're sounding good. I'm on the old, as you would say, bat phone, and just doodling in a notepad while I'm taking call signs and stuff down. Gordon is officially doing the logging, I think, but I am at the same time just doodling away and just taking call signs down. Okay, John, nice to hear you, mate. I'll put one more call out and see if there's anyone else. This is GM5 DVS. GM5 DVS, looking for any check-ins on the coast-to-coast net. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, looking for any check-ins on the coast-to-coast net. Anyone's welcome. You don't have to be Scottish. You can join from anywhere. This is GM5 DVS QRZ. Last and final call. This is GM5 DVS. Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland, the coast-to-coast net. We're looking for any final and last check-ins. Please give your call sign twice, slowly and phonetically, please. GM5 DVS QRZ. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Digital Voice Scotland. This is the coast-to-coast net. Run every Saturday night. It's quite a new net. Starts from 9 PM till 10 PM British summer time. I wonder if we've got any late check-ins. Any late check-ins before we close the net down? This is GM5 DVS listening QRZ. Okay, folks, in that case, I think I shall bring the net to a close. I would like to thank the guys behind the scenes who keep the network going, Gordon for his login, and you know, everybody else who's said hello on the net. Without you, it wouldn't happen. So pass the word on, folks. And that's the way it'll hopefully create a bit more traffic and get the net a bit busier. But thanks for your participation. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week on the Coast to Coast Net. 9 PM UK summertime till 10 PM. This is GM5 DVS or MM0 TMG, going clear. Wishing you all a very good evening.